This is Osizweni, where over 600 orphans and vulnerable children affected and infected by HIV, guardians and care workers are being supported by Islamic Relief South Africa in Ennerdale, south of Johannesburg. For some here, this is the only help they get. Ennerdale is marginalised. The unemployment rate stands at 70%, with 50% of the population here having no income at all. Of the 30% of residents who have work, 65% of them have such low income that even they are below the poverty line. Drug and alcohol abuse is common, and high rates of women and child abuse are reported. Ennerdale Osizweni targets those infected and affected by HIV, widows, female-headed households, and those living with disability, and offers a number of services to the community. People like Alina Mabaso, one of 7 children in a house where all the adults had died of AIDS-related illnesses, who was helped to find her feet by Islamic Relief at Osizweni. The centre ensures those in its care have their basic needs met and empowers them so that they become self-sufficient. Alina now teaches at the centre and tells others the message that Islamic Relief brings hope.
For me, even to other children, I will say to even talk to them, say to them that if we are on Islamic Relief project, you won't cry. They are very helpful.
Throughout the world, Islamic Relief, known often simply as IR, a relief and development charity, has been inspired by the Islamic faith for the past 30 years to empower people like Alina to realize their full potential. IR has been given an international award for outstanding transparency and communication. Wherever they operate, Islamic Relief provides support regardless of religion, ethnicity or gender, and without expecting anything in return. In August 2008, the first Osizweni Community Centre was established in consultation with the community. It is a place where the vulnerable in the community can feel safe to come for care, support and assistance with their educational, financial, nutritional, health, physical and developmental needs. The Community Care Centre serves as the nerve centre or engine room for poor and orphaned households. Children can remain in their communities or parental homes, as opposed to being institutionalised or placed in a children's home. At Ennerdale Osizweni, the support begins with the very young, a specialist daycare centre for over 80 babies and children under the age of 6. Some of these children are on antiretrovirals and need extra care. All here get 3 meals a day and help with medication. The aftercare program, also operated here, provides a hot meal to some 100 orphans and vulnerable children coming from school. There's homework assistance, career guidance for older children, mentoring, and matric students are encouraged and assisted to further their studies. A library is popular and definitely encourages children here to read. And there are even well-advanced plans to start actual school classes at the centre for children with special needs, because many of them have dropped out rather than travelling far to schools outside the area. There's fun here too, with different sports and recreation activities. Ennerdale Osizweni's children shine at soccer, so much so that teams from the centre compete in local tournaments. Coaches help children learn life skills. There is emphasis on the prevention of HIV and advice on peer pressure, sexual and verbal abuse. It's been noted that children infected and affected by HIV or who come from abusive backgrounds tend to underperform at school. So at Osizweni, volunteer psychologists and social workers help by offering psychosocial support. Transport is provided to those with chronic illnesses who need to get to hospitals and clinics. Monthly food hampers are provided to all orphaned families and the chronically ill. The content of the hampers is substantial, containing the basic food needed to feed a family of 5 for a month. Supplementary food is provided for those who are HIV positive. Ennerdale Osizweni is proud of its community food garden. Here so far, some 200 orphans guardians have received training to enable them to start their own food gardens at home. The garden will eventually provide and support a further 200 families outside of the centre. IRSA intends expanding the current food garden and also establishing tunnel farms and a nursery. The crops will be utilised in feeding schemes and excess will be sold to generate income for the centre. At homes throughout the community, care workers visit orphans and their guardians at least once a week to check on their progress. Osizweni's is a holistic approach, so the guardians are also offered skills development courses, teaching them income-generating activities and thereby helping them become self-sufficient. Many of the guardians attending courses here have become certified and have uplifted themselves. Soon a multimedia centre will be opened, opening up new opportunities such as training on how to formulate a CV, how to apply for jobs and how to attend a job interview.
If Islamic was not here, I wonder how people they were going to cope, because now at least you see people are getting something to eat, and then I have seen even my neighbors, they are coming to Osizweni, even some of the members of the community. We have them here in Osizweni. Like, they changed their life.
There is no doubt that Osizweni is reaching its goal. With the support of Islamic Relief South Africa, living conditions are being improved and self-sustainability is being radically increased for orphaned families affected and infected by HIV in Ennerdale. Islamic Relief South Africa has brought hope where there was none, a future where before even sustained existence was in doubt. Dignity, not charity. If you would like to find out how you can help Islamic Relief South Africa help others in need and become part of the Islamic Relief family, please go to www.islamic-relief.org.za or phone 0800 111 898. With grateful acknowledgement to TIB for their continued support and dedication to Osizweni.